Ooh, welcome to Taz Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is March 7th, I believe. March the 7th, 2026. And we're going to be talking about Friday Night Smackdown because we found out who's going to WrestleMania to face Randy Orton for the WWE title because Nick Aldis was so pissed about Elimination Chamber. He put Cody Rhodes in a WWE title match against Drew McIntyre. Remember, the stipulation was if Cody Rhodes lost at 3 Stages of Hell, he doesn't have a rematch for the title. But every time Cody has a chance to get to the WWE title, Drew McIntyre ruins it, like the Royal Rumble, like the Elimination Chamber. So Nick Aldis is pissed and put him in the WWE Championship match. Before we get there, ladies and gentlemen, we needed 2 more guys to be part of the DLCs for DLC 5 and DLC 6. Remember, there's only 4 guys will be in the DLC, and then you get Persona cards, you get championships, you get arenas. Ladies and gentlemen, so yeah, on DLC number 5, the last man that will be in 2K26 will be Danhausen. Will be on DLC number 5. And number 6, the last person on DLC number 6 will be Royce Keys. So, ladies and gentlemen, the 2 new guys from AEW that debuted like a month for them, because January for Royce Keys, and in February for Danhausen. So those guys debuted a month together, and now they're going to be in the 2K26 game. That's pretty cool. Now let's talk about 2K26. I finally got to play the game. Okay, guys, I finally got to play the game. I haven't done everything. I haven't done my universe mode yet because I want to unlock everybody. Mostly my Rise guys, because that helps my NXT roster. And I want to get the legends from the showcase. The showcase was a little longer than I expected. And a little harder, too. I even put it on easy, but these guys wouldn't stop reversing me. My goodness. The most hard one I ever done was the Fiend one. Inside the Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania 37. 37, I think it was. It was a pain in the butt because there's one objective that you have to do a finisher in a minute. But every time I try to hit a finisher on this guy, he reverses my finisher. I was getting mad at him. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm on the My Rise. I'm not really mad about the My Rise because in My Rise you have to get a whole bunch of stars, right? Star ratings. But it's not like crazy star ratings. You don't need 40 stars. You just need to get, I think the most was 12. And you get a lot of awards. But you have to do it a couple of times because they give you options. It's not like 2K25 where they give you 3 options and you have to play as all of them to win those things. So that's a good thing. The options are you be a babyface or you'll be a heel. Babyface, you get some stuff. You get a whole bunch of stuff. And heel, you get a whole bunch of stuff as well. And then you get extra content, the extra superstars, like Buzz, Cole Quinn, that's not in the My Rise. But they will be in My Rise. You could wrestle them. It's just, you don't unlock them when you wrestle them. You have to win stars. It's like the live events. But you could win the stars while you're doing the Rise up? I forgot what they call it. When you want to get Tavis from the heel side and all that stuff. So yeah, it's pretty decent. And the women's, yeah, there's a couple of people that's not in the men's. You had to go in the women's. I don't really care for that because now I know, because some of the guys in the women's side, you already get in the men's side. So you don't have to worry about getting that. There might be some new things. But I care about wrestlers or the arenas. That's what I care about. because it helps the universe mode. I'm trying to make a AAA show. That's why I'm hurrying up to do the ringside pass and get that. I might cheat, because you could buy a tier and get closer where you want to get. I might cheat. It costs a lot of money. Not a lot, but it's like $80, something like that, if you want to get further. Because the last guy is Mr. Iguana. I got all three. I got Vikingo, I got Flammer, and I got Psycho Clown. But I don't have Mr. Iguana. I thought we'd get it automatically that we get this stuff. But where's the Triple Mania and Worlds Collide arena? I thought that's part of the ringside pass as well. I haven't seen it. I don't know if you had to get everything from AAA first. Like get all the championships, get all the wrestlers, and all that stuff. I have no idea. I'm a little confused on this ringside stuff. I just know you had to get a level up to a tier. And there's a couple of things on those tiers. It's a good thing. It's not one by one. You get a whole bunch of people there, and there's bundles of people. Like there's IC champions, and you get a whole bunch of IC champions, former champions, and championships. So that's pretty cool as well. That there's bundles. It's not one by one. You have to get that thing. That would take forever. There's bundles, and sometimes there's like 4 things in a square that will be on the same tier. And like if you're on 10, there will be 4 things that you can get. And there's my faction stuff. There's I think island stuff as well. There's a whole bunch of things. I got my faction packs that I didn't start my faction yet. But I think that's going to help you to get the Persona cards that's already in the game right now. That's defaults. Because I believe there's some of them. But yeah, I enjoy that part. It's just, I thought we get for free. Because none of it's for free. It doesn't feel like it. Because I had to grind for it. I thought it would be automatically. I don't know, you have to push a button that you get all these things. I tried to push every button. I tried. It didn't do anything. So, I don't know, you have to go to the superstar and you push the button and then bing, they're there. I don't know, I never tried it. Maybe that's a good idea to try. But ladies and gentlemen, that's 2K26. I'm having fun. The My Rise, yeah, it's a little longer because you have to get a whole bunch of stars. But when you get the stars, you get you do the main scene, the cutscenes. So you don't have to, like, there's no 2 different scenes. There's a main cutscene or there's or a side quest. It's just that one scene. And in that, if you choose to be a good guy, you'll be a good guy. If you be a bad guy, you be a bad guy. And you get a whole bunch of wrestlers. I'm trying to unlock everything first, and then, and hoping, I'm going to try to cheat. Because I want my DLCs. I want to make my universe mode. I want to do AAA. I don't have my AAA arenas yet, but there's a lot of arenas in My Rise that I could use as AAA. I'm using all My Rise arenas, how much I could use for the universe mode. How many I could do. Those are my pay-per-views for AAA. Because there's a Japan Dome 1, there's a Japan Hall, LAW, different countries that they could go to. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. And I can't wait to do it. Even BCW, if I want to do a BCW show. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. My universe mode, I will get to it soon. My faction, the Persona cards, they're not going anywhere. Yeah, even these guys, even the My Rise guys are not going anywhere. But I like to get that done and over with. Because I like to unlock things right away. This is why I want it to be automatically. That I could just do showcase, do My Rise. Don't have to worry about the ringside pass. For some reason I have to worry about the ringside pass. But maybe there's another way to make it go easier. I don't know. Because they said it's automatically. Right now I'm doing the grind. I'm getting the points. And you could get some points for the RXP, whatever it's called. From my Rise. It will be part of the rewards. So that's pretty cool too. So that kind of helped me out as well. So if you guys want to know about 2K26, I think it's pretty good. I enjoying it. I will start doing some of the new things that they put in there. I will just have to wait a little bit. Because I'm not downloading any wrestlers yet. I'm going to give it a couple of days until people create people, stuff like that. Some people have problems getting in the game, like me. With the 2K account, it was getting annoying. I was getting mad, man. I was getting really mad. But ladies and gentlemen, I finally got it working, got it started, and now I did a showcase. I got everything with the showcase. I got all the legends. And now we're going to get all the independent wrestlers. It's going to take forever, but we have a whole year for this whole game. So, until it restarts itself again. Like on 2K25. I hope not, because my Rise is not the easiest. It's easy with 2K25 that you could go fast and get it done, and they don't give you the best rewards. So, I think 2K26 gives you the best rewards in my Rise. It's not just the main rewards. You get some of the extra rewards if you get all the stars. And I'm happy for it. You get Buzz, you get a whole bunch, all the former 2K guys of my Rise you could get in there. And they kind of mention 2K, all the ones. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's talk about Friday Night Smackdown, ladies and gentlemen. We heard from Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill. They're both, Jade Cargill is not impressed. She respects Rhea Ripley, but not impressed with her body. Rhea Ripley is impressed of her body. Jade Cargill's body. But she says, I work out to fight. Your muscles is just to be shown. And all that stuff. So these two monsters is going to destroy each other at WrestleMania. But which one's stronger? Will it be Rhea Ripley? Or will it be Jade Cargill? We will find out. Well, Danhausen came to Friday Night SmackDown. He is a free agent. I'm sorry for being tired, ladies and gentlemen, because I stayed up at night last night for almost 3 o'clock in the morning to play my game and try to finish it. I wish my game worked in the morning because I wouldn't be sleeping until 3 o'clock in the morning, but it didn't want to work. I didn't do my workout last night because I want to get things done. I want to get halfway done and do those stuff. So yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Randy Orton coming out and talking about his WrestleMania match because he's going to main event WrestleMania. He talked about, I think this is his 4th main event WrestleMania. And he said a whole bunch of things until he got interrupted by Trick Williams. And Trick Williams was talking, making my ears bleed. Oh my God, he wouldn't stop talking. But ladies and gentlemen, his lemon teppers, whatever he calls it, his boots, that doesn't even look like lemons. And then he got RKO'd by Randy Orton. Danhausen showed up on Smackdown, ladies and gentlemen, with his demands, and now he wants a mentor. He told Nick Aldis, give me a mentor. And Nick Aldis found a mentor. And it's The Miz. But The Miz says no, he doesn't want to mentor Danhausen. But Danhausen says, you are going to mentor me, because if you don't, you will be cursed. And he did remind The Miz what happened on Raw to Dominic Mysterio when he talked back at Danhausen and when he got cursed. He lost the Intercontinental Championship. So will The Miz be his mentor and see what happens. We don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, we got Friday Night Smackdown here tonight. We have the open challenge for the United States Championship. Carmelo Hayes defends the title against Triple A's, the Latino heavyweight American champion, Dr. Wanger Jr. It was a pretty decent match. There was a little botches. I could see why. These guys don't know each other very well. This is the first time they face each other, so it happens. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match, and still your United States champion, Carmelo Hayes. I'm guessing we might have a match between Kit Wilson, Dragunov, and Miz. Dragunov might be facing Kit Wilson or The Miz, or both guys if it's a tag team match. Because they still think Dragunov is making a bad decision because he's losing a lot of matches. He doesn't want to start the United States title. He wants to win matches. And The Miz says you should just take it. And Kit Wilson just called him toxic. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have the celebration of Nia Jax and Lash Legend as the women's tag team champions. They talk about that nobody's going to take the tag team titles from them because they're big and strong. But they got interrupted by Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, and they know what happened and why they lost their tag team titles to the Kabuki Warriors because of Nia Jax and Lash Legend. So they want a shot at the tag team titles. And then Kiana James and Julia comes out and saying they want a shot at those tag team titles because Kiana James beats in Charlotte Flair and Nia Jax in the Elimination Chamber qualifying match, and she beats Alexa Bliss once. So she wants a shot. So Nick Aldis came out, says if you want a shot, you have a match tonight. Bliss and Charlotte Flair versus James and Julia. And it was a pretty decent match, but the winner of the match, and should be the number contenders, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. Well, next we have a turmoil match, and Damian Priest did not know he will be in this tag team turmoil match, teaming up with R-Truth. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got Angel and Berto, we got Braxium in there, Motor City Machine Guns, and the Wyatt Six. I think everybody thought the Wyatt Six might win this match, but thanks to the MFTs, they're not in it. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match and the number one contenders to the tag titles is Damian Priest and R-Truth. What? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got Candice LeRae and Alex Shelley trying to talk Johnny Gargano. Stop sleeping on the job. Chris Sabin is not happy about it because he's questioning Alex Shelley why he did not break the pin in their tag team turmoil match. But he said he did. He said he put his foot on the rope. But Chris Sabin told Alex Shelley, let Candice LeRae handle Johnny Gargano, and we need to talk. So Candice got the confidence of Johnny Gargano back. She wants the real Johnny Wrestling back. She says the person that could do it by herself. It's a reference of the Y and all that stuff. And Johnny Gargano says you're right. And he got into the ring and had an open challenge to show everybody that he could do this by himself. He's not happy who accepted the match. His name is Oba Femi. Oba Femi comes out. Johnny Gargano kind of has some defense. After his defense, he just got clobbered by Oba Femi. Oba Femi wins the match. We have Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE title. Sami Zayn keeps questioning Cody Rhodes because he keeps losing matches and he's getting opportunities. But Sami says, I'm not getting opportunities. So he doesn't know what this is. He doesn't know that he's jealous of Cody Rhodes. Is he mad at Cody Rhodes? He doesn't know. But every time when he says he's sorry to somebody and they walk away, he gets mad and starts smashing water bottles. Watch out, water bottles. He throws a lot of things, not just water bottles. But ladies and gentlemen, we have Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE title. Drew McIntyre tried everything to get his win, retain the title. But ladies and gentlemen, nothing working. He even knocked out a referee. But thanks to Jacob Fatu, because Drew McIntyre wants to use a chair, Jacob Fatu rips that chair out of his hand. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match, and your new WWE Champion, Cody Rhodes. And we're going to see Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes for the WWE title at WrestleMania. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys tomorrow for Saturday nights. Not Saturday nights, for Vengeance Day for NXT. That's happening, and ladies and gentlemen, after that, everything is about Stand and Deliver and WrestleMania. That's all me today. And we got all the DLCs. Now we have to wait. Now we have to wait. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys didn't know who's in the DLCs, I will tell you guys who's in the DLCs. What does Twitter have to say right now? Oh, Penta's looking at his own things. Live events. Superstar of the Month. I don't know where you get the arenas. Alright, let's tell you who's in the DLCs. If you want to know, we could tell you who's in the DLCs. So, DLC number 1, you already know who's in it because they're in the game right now. Vikingo, Flamer, Mystery Iguana, and Psycho Clown. I got 3 of those. I got Vikingo, Flamer, and Psycho Clown, but no Mystery Iguana. I'm wondering if there's a way to do it automatically. I don't know. Because it says on here. Does it say on here? No, it doesn't say on here. Now, it used to say it. Ladies and gentlemen, season number 2. There's no dates on these, so I can't put it on my calendar. I normally put the DLCs on my calendar that I know that it's coming out, but they don't give us a date. Season number 2 gets you Axe, Smash, Kelly, and Smash. And that will be on April before WrestleMania 42. I don't know how long before WrestleMania 42. On June, the Season 3 pack, you get Brian Pillman, La Paca, Matt Cardona, and Tori Wilson. Season number 4. I think this is what everybody wants. In July, this is everybody wants because of these 2 guys. The Hardys, Matt and Jeff Hardy, Jelly Roll, and Lady Shani. Season number 5. This is what I want. I want Pentago. Pentago, Danhausen, Brie Bella, and Bam Bam Bigelow. And season number 6. Royce Keys, Octagon Jr., Earthquake, and Typhoon. That will be in the game. Nothing about the arenas that's going to be in the ringside pass. It said there's new arenas, but I haven't seen any about the new arenas yet. But if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Time's up. Bye!